Good afternoon everyone, Coach Harjit Kundra here, keeping it simple as always. So the plank is a really popular exercise for the core, and quite rightly so. A lot of people do the plank exercise and get some real benefits from it. However, it's done a lot, but it's underutilized. By that I mean that it's performed a lot, but the true benefit isn't actually experienced when performing the front plank. People go through the motions. They go through the motions and they feel that the best way to perform the exercise is to perform it for minutes on end. Although it's impressive that a person can perform the plank for minutes on end, it shows that they have determination and focus. It kind of defeats the object of the exercise of the plank. So I'm going to go through some steps to actually teach you the better way of performing a plank and getting the best out of it as well. Just a note to remember, the plank is not only a core exercise, it's not only an ab exercise, it's an all over body exercise, and you'll see what I mean when I actually perform it. So first of all, the way people normally do the plank is as such. They will come in on the elbows. I'll move back a little bit. So they'll come on the elbows, like so, and they'd hold the position there like that. So what's happening at the moment is that my lower back is curving inwards. So when you see this, it means that the individual is just going through the motions and holding the position there for no apparent reason whatsoever. So this is where you can make it better and more beneficial for you. Step one, think from the feet. When I come into the plank position, I'm going to bring my feet together. So onto the elbows, onto the tips of the toes there. I'm going to push my heels together. I'm going to squeeze my heels together. That's your step one. Now step two is that you're going to squeeze the quads, front of the thighs, the back of the thighs, and your glutes. Squeezing the glutes is probably one of the most important things that you can do in the front plank position. I'm going to get back to position and show you. Elbows, toes, tips of the toes, lock the knees out, squeezing the quads, squeezing the glutes. Note what happened to my back once I squeezed the glutes. The hips tucked in. When the hips tuck in, the back is straight. When you squeeze the glutes, there's no way the back is going to come down too low. That's what you want to achieve. So, feet together, tips of the toes, squeeze the quads, squeeze the glutes. Now, pull the abs in tight and make sure that the shoulders are above the hands, above the elbows there. That is your plank position. Squeezing the glutes as hard as you can. Once you hold this position, you'll start to feel that the whole body is working together as one. You're not only focusing on the abs, you're focusing on everything. And another thing which is very important about squeezing the glutes is that a lot of the time people are sitting down doing office work. By sitting down a lot, you're not using the glutes. So when you're not using the glutes, you're not firing the glutes. When you're not firing the glutes, they become weaker. The plank is a perfect tool to teach you proper glute activation, proper ab activation, and leg activation as well. So your whole body's working as one. Remember what you did for the plank when you do it in the future. Squeezing the glutes, core, legs, and so on. Adopt this same position when you're doing things like overhead presses. When you're performing overhead presses, you're still going to squeeze the abs in tight, you're going to squeeze the glutes, and you're going to squeeze the legs, making sure that the back is in a strong, stable position. So to recap, step one, feet together. heels together, squeeze them hard, squeeze them together as hard as you can. Step 2, lock the knees out. Step 3, squeeze the quads, squeeze the hamstrings, and squeeze the glutes as hard as you can. You want to squeeze the glutes as hard as you can and think of it as though somebody's going to sit on your back and you want to hold that weight. Or to put it another way, you're squeezing a playing card hard between your cheeks. Not a nice image, I know, but that's what you need to think of it as. And then think of the abs. Abs are tight, pulling the belly button in towards the spine, shoulders above the elbows, and staying right on the tips of the toes. When you perform it this way, you won't be able to perform it for as long as you have been before. It will be a wake-up call. If you are doing it right, you won't be able to hold it for as long as you could before, which isn't a bad thing. Don't take it as a step back, take it as a step forward, because now you're activating the right muscles in the right way for the right length of time. Give it a go. Let me know how you get on. As always, like, subscribe, and share with anyone that you feel that could help. Take care, everyone. I'll see you soon.